What's the deal, baby? I didn't know it is. That big boss, how boss dog. Can't poke through the door here to talk this boxer. Sleepy. 2 hours of sleep, but who cares? Let's get it cracking. We here to talk about Errol Spence. And today's video is going to talk about the respect of Errol Spence. Right? Errol Spence is a fighter that has given fans what we wanted. Right? And this ain't on no fanboy-ish. Everything I say could be proven. All you gotta do is go look at his resume. That's it. Errol Spence fought fights that we want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. We wanted him. He wanted Kell Brook. We wanted that fight. We got it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get the Keith Thurman fight because Keith Thurman was actively and openly, y'all forget, he was seeking after Keith Thurman since he was 15-0. You know, he was locked in on Keith Thurman. That's when Keith Thurman was top of the welterweight division. He was locked in on Buddy. He wanted to smoke with Keith. He was popping up at Keith Thurman interviews and everything. Hey, Keith, what's good? You know, when we gonna fight? Keith Thurman response, not gonna happen, baby. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You know what I mean? You ain't never heard Errol Spence talk like that. You ain't never heard Errol Spence say, not gonna happen, baby. Not gonna happen. You ain't never heard that boy say that at the Chase of Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence has kept the same stance and said, look, I'm finna get all these belts. Then me and you gonna fight. That's just what it is. You know? We fighting for undisputed, for everything. That's what me and that's what me and him doing. Right? But Errol Spence has fought, like I said, the Kell Brooks. Errol Spence has fought the Sean Porters. You know, Errol Spence has fought the Ugases. All of them had belts, right? He's also fought the Danny Garcias. You know, he's fought the Mikey Garcias. You know what I mean? He's fought guys who are respected in the sport and are looked at as pound-for-pound fighters. You know what I mean? If Danny Garcia is not respected, why did he do $500,000? You know, at his last at 154, at new weight class. Danny Garcia always do great numbers. Numbers that Bud Crawford, you know, that boy hope he could get something like that. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia do 500,000 easy. You know what I mean? You know, and Danny Garcia got a very impressive resume. Even coming back from 140. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia ran through some killers. You know what I mean? Especially at 140. You know, moved up to 147. He came up short, but he fought some names. You know, he fought Keith Thurman. He fought Sean Porter. He fought Errol Spence. The only fighter he ain't fought was Pacquiao, in which he thought he was going to get that fight, but he didn't get it. And Ugas. You know, which I would like to see Danny Garcia versus Ugas. That's a big fight. You know what I mean? They still can fight. You know? I think Danny Garcia can make 147. He even said he can. He said for the right fight. Excuse me. And I think he can make 147 for that fight. I would love to see Danny Garcia versus Ugas. That'll be a banger. I thought that'd be a headliner. You know what I mean? But like I keep saying, bro, like, and, you know, a lot of people, they try to nitpick, oh, well, Kell Brook, man, nobody trying to hear all that stuff. The version of Kell Brook that fought Errol Spence was a better version than the one that fought Terrence Crawford. Kell Brook was coming off a shaky win. They talking about he got 5 wins in a row. He was coming off a shaky win and hadn't fought at 147 until he fought Terrence Crawford. And then he fought Terrence Crawford, and he didn't even have, like, a full camp like he did with Errol. You know what I mean? He had to come back down to 147. Right? He didn't have his trainer. He had some dude he found on Instagram. Like, bro, we can nitpick about that fight. Okay? Terrence Crawford, a lot of his fighters was coming off shaky wins. Right? Jeff Horn, shaky win. Do I need to, you know, and this is not hate. This is facts. See, and y'all bud buddies, y'all want to sit there and, oh, you hating on him. No, it's fact. You can go look up everything I'm saying. Go look at Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn, he physically beat Pacquiao, but let's be real, bro. He didn't win that fight. He was gifted that fight. You know what I'm saying? Gifted that fight. He didn't beat Pacquiao, bro. They gave Jeff Horn that fight. That's just what it was. Okay? Because Top Rank knew Pacquiao was leaving, bro. So they're like, man, we're going to make this boy lose. And then we're going to get a belt of blood. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, G. So, then you got Jose Benavidez. He was coming off a shaky win. Right? Mean Machine was coming off a shaky win. Well, I went back and watched that fight. It looked like that nigga lost. He got a gift. Right? Kell Brook coming off a shaky win, right? Amir Khan definitely was coming off a shaky win. He almost got knocked out by Sammy Vargas. Sammy Vargas is no disrespect to Sammy Vargas, but Sammy Vargas is the fighter that a lot of the prospects fight. You know what I'm saying? To see where they are. It's like a barometer test. He's like that midway, gateway guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that tough opponent that the prospects fight. You know what I mean? And they see if they can knock him out in one round or something like that to see if they're a real deal. I'm surprised Boots ain't fought him yet. But all I'm saying is at the end of the day, Amir Khan was coming off of that. You know what I mean? Like, man, stop playing, bro. Then you had Sean Porter. Sean Porter doing commentary work, wasn't really training how he was supposed to. Man, this is what I'm saying. The version that fought the version of Sean Porter that fought Errol Spence would beat Terrence Crawford. If that version of Sean Porter showed up to fight Terrence Crawford, he would have beat him. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because that version of Sean Porter had wrinkles in his game. He wasn't lunging in. He was stepping in. He was stepping behind his punches against Errol. Against Terrence Crawford, he was just jumping in. You know what I mean? No technique. I'm just going to jump in on Terrence. No technique. No nothing. You know what I mean? No IQ. That boy against Errol, he used everything. He even got another Hall of Fame coach to help him beat Errol. Okay? And that Hall of Fame coach coached Errol in the Olympics. Barry Hunter. We can't sit here and ignore the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is not opinionated stuff. These are stuff that you could go look up That's why I encourage all y'all, man. Go look up what I'm saying. A lot of y'all want to sit and do opinionated stuff. We don't do opinionated stuff. We point out facts. That's just what it is. Errol Spence should be a fighter that you respect. Just like Terrence Crawford should be respected. Although Terrence Crawford has not fought the top names. Although recently Terrence Crawford dug some smoke with Errol Spence. He still should be respected. Why? Because he's a good fighter. You see the skill. You know what I mean? Although he's not fighting the notable names, the skill level is there. You see it. You know? Now, granted, we can make the argument. I don't know if that skill level is on the same display against a lot of the top fighters at 147. I don't know. You know what I mean? I definitely don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. You know? But I'm going to say hypothetically, Terrence Crawford will display those skills and be able to show people that he's on the level as these other guys, right? But a lot of y'all talk as if Errol Spence is a scrub. Like he trash or something. And it's like, bro, like, y'all don't understand what y'all get. Y'all don't understand what y'all getting into. You know what I mean? Each time y'all done said that, or people done said that about Errol Spence, he beat the brakes off his opponent. We can go down history lane. Not mystery lane, history lane. Let's go down. Right? Kell Brook. They were talking about him before that fight. Right? He ain't ready. We don't know if he ready yet. And in the beginning, he didn't look like he was ready. But guess what that nigga started doing? Start breaking Kell Brook down. Broke that nigga eye. You know what I mean? Kell Brook was done. Kell Brook even told you, hey man, shit, man, I was depressed after that fight, man. I ain't even want to do nothing, bro. Like, Kell Brook told you. He said, man, after that fight, man, I was done. You know, it took a lot out of me, right? That's the Kell Brook fight. Mikey finally admitted that fight was the fight that took a lot out of me, right? What was they saying before the fight? It's Mikey. Mikey's just better. He's just a better technical fighter. You know, he's going to be able to, you know, box circles around Errol Spence. Kind of what they saying now about Terence Crawford. They saying Terence Crawford is going to box circles around Errol Spence. That's what they saying. Errol punished that boy for 12 rounds. Punished him. Mikey Garcia. And a lot of y'all like to use the Mikey Garcia fight. Oh, he didn't knock him out. He did worse than knock him out. He punished that boy for 12 rounds to the point where that boy was never the same. Do I need to keep going? He never was the same after that. You know? He wasn't. We're going to keep it a thought while. You know? Do you want to get knocked out or punished? I'd rather you just knock me out. It's kind of like, I God forbid this from happening from anybody. That's kind of like, do you want a gunshot wound to the head where it can just end quickly? Or do you want to get tortured? I'm sorry. Gunshot wound for, $2,500, please. I'm not playing, bro. Like, I'm not finna sit here, bro, and get punished and tortured. Like, that's what Errol Spence be doing to people. He punish them. He torture them. That's what it is. He's punishing people, breaking bone in their face, they back, they ribs. He hitting everything, elbows. Everything is messed up. Nobody want to talk about that, man. So like I keep saying, man, we just got to put some respect on that dude's name, bro. That's all I'm saying. I got, in the welterweight division, I got Errol Spence 1A, Terence Crawford 1B. You know, that's what it is. Now, when Errol Spence leaves the division, which I think he should do, then Terence Crawford would be number one. Hands down. I don't think Errol Spence, like I said, I don't feel like he got nothing else to prove. You know what I mean? You got 3 of the belts. You got him out the mud. Like, nobody came up with some fallacy and fictitious, and nothing with Errol. Errol earned his stuff. He earned his respect. Nobody wanted to fight him. He had to kick doors in to get fights. You know what I mean? So, like I keep saying, at the end of the day, let's put some respect on that boy's name, man. Boss gone.